Hey YouTube, good morning. A couple things I failed to mention yesterday since I was in such a rush, and I apologize for the quality of that video. It was bouncing, and my wife said when she got to the part with the tomatoes it made her kind of sick. But I did want to show you a couple things that I didn't get a chance to mention before. I have a good friend of mine, a guy named Tim. He hooked me up on an irrigation system when I was getting ready to go out of town camping with my family. I wanted to be able to take care of this garden. I didn't want to lose any ground, but I'll show you what I got here. He came by, and in a couple hours time he hooked me up with a system that runs off of my hose bib. Has a little timer here. Out of the timer I have it set for 5 in the morning, and it runs by hose out through the yard to it comes to a T of PVC where he's got it run down both sides, and he's made it where it reaches everything in the garden. They have these little sprayers at the end. When the vegetables got up pretty tall, he hooked me up with some extensions. These are actually, there's 2 additional extensions, and normally hooked like right down here with the nozzle, and you can adjust that to fan whichever way you need to. But I have four of those, and they pretty much cover the entire, in fact they do cover the entire garden. Nothing goes without water here. It reaches up above everything, gives everything a good soaking, and I haven't had to worry about watering anything. The only thing I do is feed it the compost tea that I'm brewing up here. Oh, he also hooked me up. He brought a line off of that main one. If I can bring this down here to where you can see it, and it runs all the way over to this pole where I have my 2 hanging plants. And he's given me a drip nozzle on the end of this emitter, a little emitter, and it barely runs, so that it doesn't just run out of the top of this and waste my water. I'm trying to be conservative, but I'm gonna give it a shot and let you see what it looks like as it's running. You can do this manually like I'm doing now, and it'll run for 15 minutes, and when you do it manually, just like it does, well, 10 minutes or 15, whatever you have it set for, just like it does for the timer when it's set. See how slowly it's running? It gives it just enough water so that it doesn't just pour out of these top holes, and it makes it all the way down to the bottom. But she covers the garden. I'll give you a view from this other side over here. The sun's bright this morning, but it reaches all the way to the back to these watermelon and the potatoes and the stuff I have up on that shelf back there, which if you didn't notice, I have my Christmas decorations back here. Those are 3 crosses that I put out for Christmas each year. They have the lights on them, and anyway, I've got them stacked up back here, and they make a real good table to set some of my smaller plants on. But that's what I wanted to show you this time. I know I didn't get to spend much time with y'all explaining some of this stuff I've got here. That's my girl. Her name's Cinnamon. She's always out here with me. But I just wanted to apologize for the poor video quality yesterday, and explain how I keep this thing watered, and I'll show you how I actually make the compost tea next time. Thanks, y'all. Y'all go play in the dirt.